Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And an alley to run. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And his first pass is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. A first down carry now for Miller. And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Reset. Down. Back 22.
They'll try the air now with Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Tiger. Come back.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come back.
From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Now it's Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now he steps away. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. After a rare scoreless 1st half, these teams now just looking for something as the 2nd half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Down. Black 22. Black 22. Come back, come back.
To throw on second is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before. He takes it across the 40-yard line.
Richmond.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to Elliott again. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And some space here. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, and you talk about covering them.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson now to throw, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 21 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Watson hands this to Foreman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming now.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. Gun. 46.
First down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Watson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And out now come the Cowboys. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Prescott to throw. He's going to take another shot. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This is Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now out comes Houston. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.